Ever wondered if our brains really have to slow down as we get older? What if I told you that turning 60, 70, or even 80 could be the start of your most brilliant chapter yet? It all comes down to one simple, powerful idea: lifelong learning. Stick around, because we're about to unlock the secrets to keeping your mind sharp, vibrant, and full of life, no matter your age. So, what exactly is this lifelong learning I'm talking about? It sounds like a big university course, but it's not. It's simply the idea of continuing to learn and grow throughout your life, driven by your own curiosity. It's not about grades or exams. It's about feeding your mind with new experiences, new skills, and new ideas, just for the joy of it. Think of it as brain food or a daily workout for your mind. Now, why is this so crucial, especially after 60? As we age, our brain, like any other part of our body, needs regular exercise to stay in shape. Scientists have found that when we learn new things, we're actually building new connections between brain cells. This process, called neuroplasticity, helps build what's known as cognitive reserve. This reserve is like a mental savings account. The more you have in it, the better your brain can cope with the challenges that come with age, keeping your memory sharp and your thinking clear. It's one of the most effective ways to stay engaged, independent, and full of vitality. The best part is, getting started is easier than you think. You don't need to enroll in a complex course or buy expensive software. Let's break down some simple, fun ways to bring lifelong learning into your everyday life. First up, dive into a new hobby. Have you always wanted to paint, play the guitar, or try your hand at gardening? Now is the perfect time. The process of learning the steps, practicing, and seeing yourself improve is a fantastic mental workout. Imagine the joy of playing your first song or harvesting your first homegrown tomato. It's not about becoming a professional. It's about the journey of learning. Next, become a tourist in your own town. Visit that local museum you've always driven past, explore a park you've never been to, or join a walking tour. Learning about your local history or the nature around you stimulates your brain in a wonderful, low-pressure way. It connects you to your community and opens your eyes to the fascinating world right on your doorstep. How about picking up a new language? With so many free apps and online resources, it's never been more accessible. Even learning just a few new words or phrases each day can create powerful new pathways in your brain. You could start with a language from a country you've always dreamed of visiting. Imagine ordering a coffee in Italian or French on your next trip, or even just for fun at your local cafe. Another great idea is to join a book club or start one with friends. Reading itself is a great mental exercise, but discussing a book with others takes it to a whole new level. You hear different perspectives, you analyze characters and plot lines, and you engage in stimulating conversation. It's a social and intellectual activity rolled into one. If reading isn't your thing, what about audiobooks or podcasts on topics that fascinate you? You can listen while you're walking, cooking, or relaxing. Don't forget the power of games. I'm not just talking about puzzles or Sudoku, though those are great. Try board games, card games with family, or even some gentle online brain training games. These activities challenge your strategic thinking, memory, and problem-solving skills in a fun and engaging way. The key here is to remember that this is about progress, not perfection. You don't have to become a master painter or a fluent Spanish speaker overnight. The goal is to simply enjoy the process of learning something new. Celebrate the small wins. The first chord you learn on the guitar, the first flower that blooms in your garden, the first new recipe you try that turns out delicious. Each small step is a victory for your brain. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I don't have the time, or I'm not sure where to start, or even I'm too old to learn new things. These feelings are completely normal, but let's gently challenge them. If you feel you don't have time, start small. Just 15 minutes a day is enough to make a difference. Listen to a podcast during your morning coffee or watch a short documentary instead of scrolling on your phone. It's about integrating these activities into your existing routine, not adding another chore to your list. If you're feeling overwhelmed about where to start, pick the one thing that sparks the most joy or curiosity for you. What's something you've always secretly wanted to do? Let that be your guide. Your enthusiasm will be the fuel that keeps you going. And to the thought, I'm too old to learn, let me tell you a story. I once met a wonderful woman named Eleanor who started learning to play the piano at 75. She told me she wasn't trying to become a concert pianist. She just loved the feeling of her fingers finding the right keys and creating a beautiful sound. She said it made her feel alive. Your brain is capable of learning and growing at any age. Eleanor is proof of that. The only limit is the one you place on yourself. Visualizing your success can be incredibly powerful. Picture yourself in a few months, proudly showing off a watercolor painting you created. Imagine having a lively conversation with your grandchildren about a new documentary you all watched. Think about the confidence you'll feel after navigating a new part of town all on your own. These aren't just daydreams. They are real possibilities that begin with one small step. Learning also opens up new social doors. Taking a class, whether it's pottery, cooking, or yoga, connects you with people who share your interests. This social connection is just as important for our mental well-being as the learning itself. We are social creatures, and sharing experiences and laughter with others is one of the great joys of life. Let's maintain a comfortable pace. This isn't a race. Some days you'll feel more motivated than others, and that's perfectly okay. On days when you're feeling a bit tired, maybe just do some light reading or listen to some music you've never heard before. The goal is consistency, not intensity. Be kind to yourself and enjoy the ride. So, as we wrap up, I want you to leave here feeling inspired and hopeful. Your future is not a fixed path. It is a garden that you can cultivate. By planting the seeds of curiosity and lifelong learning, you can ensure that your mind continues to blossom for years to come. Staying mentally active isn't a chore. It's an adventure. It's a gift you give yourself, a celebration of your potential, and your ticket to a richer, more vibrant life. The years after 60 can truly be a golden age of discovery, growth, and joy. You have the wisdom of experience and now a little more time to explore the things that truly light you up. I encourage you to pick just one small thing from our chat today and give it a try this week. Maybe it's downloading a language app, borrowing a book on a new topic, or simply searching online for a local class that looks interesting. What will you choose to learn next? Share your ideas in the comments below. I'd love to hear what adventures you're planning for your amazing brain. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life at any age. See you next time.